Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am his Grandcat, and today we are going to try our best to try and complete campaign mode. I'll show you exactly where we are on campaign mode. So we are just about to beat the Solo Sokoa, and then it's just taking on Roman Reigns. So the Solo Sokoa is pretty much ready for us to finish right here and right now. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Cheese says, hey, the Grandcat. Hello, Cheese. Welcome. I'm going to lower the audio down by just one more. Yeah, just two. That should be fine. Welcome, Cheese. You're the first one to the live stream. So the first one is the tag match, which we should be able to just win cleanly. Actually, no, even if I did, I would still need to use the super move. Nope, not worth it. May as well just go for it. So we'd be able to win this with no problems in that one. The next one is Female Power, which Rhea is able to win by herself. And then the last one, we're going to use the super move, and we're also going to use the guitar just to make sure. And we're going to do it with Uncle Howdy over here. Takes out Sister Abigail. Well, that takes out Solo with the Sister Abigail. And there we are. Solo Sokoa is finished. And we are now onto the final stretch, going up to take on Roman Reigns. So the goal is to get to 1,260 stars here. Do you have any new ones of these? No, we do not. Okay. So, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take off the equipment off of everyone. Okay, we had the equipment all set up to beat Solo Sokoa. Okay, let's detach that from you for the time being. Okay, so what is our next one? It's going to be stage 79. And I have a little thing up here that tells me what the matches are going to be. So it's going to be a male solo speed, followed by a female toughness, followed by a female speed that we need to beat. Okay. How do we do that? Max says, how's it going? It's just, well, we've just started. We literally just defeated Solo Sokoa, and now we're on the road to taking on Roman Reigns. You literally haven't missed much. I think this might take a little while. I would be surprised if we get it done within an hour. So we might be in here for the long haul, but I will be trying my absolute best to win campaign mode and to get the Becky Lynch by the end of this stream. So first of all, we need to go into momentum. Max says I'm trying to burn through my 140 plus bash tokens. I've got quite a lot of them myself. Edwin Rees says, hey, the Grandcat. Hello, Edwin. Welcome to the stream. So we need to find the male with the highest speed. So 27,000, 26,000 on that one. Shawn Michaels says 26,000. What is it Cupid gives to power and charisma? Although this is weaker, if it gets off that sweet chin music, it may be better. Let's try without the sweet chin music first of all. Okay, so then we need a female with the highest toughness. Which looks like it's Charlotte Flair. Then we need the female with the highest speed. Which I think is Zelina Vega. I mean, Charlotte's got a little bit higher in speed, but there's no one that's got anything close to the toughness of Charlotte. Alright, we'll try with Zelina Vega, and of course, Charlotte Flair. Okay, so we need to beat 32,000 here. Which I think we almost do. I think it's this one is the bigger problem. We don't have a Kairi Sane by chance, do we? Because that would make things significantly easier. No, we don't. Kairi Sane would have made things a lot easier with that umbrella. But I guess this is what we're going for. So that's 29,000. I think that's actually enough. Because we need to put the highest toughness onto Charlotte. And even with that, I'm not convinced that's going to be sufficient enough. We'll just put speed onto Cupid here. Probably take a super move, but I think we can win this one. I think we're going to use the super move on the female toughness in round 2. Okay, so the first one we need to beat 32,000, which we do easily. Next one is female toughness, which we need to beat 41,000, which is not happening. Yeah, there's no way that needs to be a super move. And then the last one is 32,598 in speed, which we do win. So if we just use that super move on toughness, then we can 3-star that one. So rather than grinding out a super move, one of the good things about Block Bash is you can go into the store and you can just pay the credits, which we're just going to do for the sake of the live stream. Otherwise, I would just grind out the super move. But this is easier. And we're just going to go back in. Just going to do the exact same thing again, but we're going to 3-star this time. Make sure that that's taken care of. None of that on this channel. So, let me see here. It's going to be this one. So we don't even need to use any of our supports. We're just going to use the super move right here with the Charlotte Flair. And then Zelina Vega should be able to win. And there we go. There's another 3-star on that one. Just gonna make sure that everything is all taken care of. Don't worry, I shall be back in just a moment. So our next one is 80, which is all speed, which is going to be 1 male speed followed by 2 female speeds. It's going to be a little bit harder. Play MTF? What is MTF? Play MTF. I can't even think of any events that begin with an M. I do not know what MTF is. You're saying, bro, we want to see you play, not a screen genius? You need to tell me what MTF means, otherwise I can't play it. At the moment, we're doing campaign mode. Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, he's gone. That's him. Easily enough. He is removed from the channel. Don't need to deal with that. And we won't put up with anything like that. And also, there isn't a T in that. It's just MF. Idiot. But he's now gone. He was not a member of the Grand Cat Grand Fleet. He was a mere troll, and he is no longer going to be any part of this stream or any other stream, nor will he be able to leave any comments on any videos. And that is the punishment that you get for rudeness. So now let's get into mission 80, which is all speed, which is going to be a problem. So I believe that Charlotte Flair is still our next best in terms of speed. So Charlotte Flair has slightly higher speed. Spanner says, I assume he meant that. I can't think of anything else, and he does seem impatient. He did seem very impatient, and you are correct. And he wasn't explaining what MTF stood for. So that is as good an understanding as anything else. So see, that's going to be 30,000 speed. I think this is going to be another one that's going to require a super move, because I don't see how else we're going to get around this one. So we'll test it out just now. Let's see how this one goes. So, oh, we've got the same speed. Let's see. Max says, I realize that the Valentine's Day Charlotte is better than the PLE one. She is, because that's a special edition versus a PLE card. Till after I got the PLE Pro, but at least it's a strong female card. It is. It's still one of, I think it's still my strongest female card, that PLE Charlotte. So the first one we need to beat is 36,000, which we do with Cupid. We've only got one male match, the other two are females. Spanner says, I would have got the PLE card, except it didn't help with campaign, so I skipped it. I think the PLE Charlotte is still good. Not so much the Jey Uso. You're going to get a whole bunch of male cards anyway. So this one is going to be 36,000 that we need to beat, which we can do by doing this. That gives us up to 38,000. And then the last one is 42,000 that we need to beat. This is where the opponent is going to use their card, their ladder. And that one we're just going to need to do the super move for, but I think we can do it. Max says, do you think Penta will get a fusion card? I don't know what the fusion card is going to be. But Penta is now one of the main roster, so it would not surprise me if he gets a card at some point soon. Whether it be a fusion card or whether it be an SE card, I do not know. Now, let me see here. What was I going to do? He's going to get the super move. That's it. I was distracting myself there. And let's go ahead and 3-star that match. I don't think it was possible for us to beat that last one with 42,000 with a female without using the super move. So this is just the best way to do this. Spanner says, I've just seen the Chelsea Green login equipment for next week. It's Charisma. That's going to be so useful for anyone still needing to do campaign final map. One of the ones that I'm really annoyed that I didn't get was the Shawn Michaels biker cap, because that one was also Charisma, and also would have really helped out with the Shawn Michaels. The man is here says, hello, Grandcat. No one has shared the link yet. I'm doing it now, although I cannot ping SWO 1 and 2. Don't worry, the man is here. I will do it for you. I will make sure to ping and at everyone. But thank you for doing that. Also, I think we might have some spaces in the team. So if anyone is looking to join the team, all you need to do is log into the Discord server. I'm just trying to do this quickly. There we are. Max says I didn't get it either, and the man is here says the link has been shared. Excellent. Very good, the man is here. So our next one is going to be stage 81, which is going to be Charisma, followed by Speed, followed by Power. Interesting. Again, it's going to be 2 female solos. They really like using the females in this final part. So the female Power is the one where the opponent is going to use the table. The male tag Charisma, you need to beat 86,000. That's a lot. Okay. How are we doing this? So it needs to be female speed. Which That's 29,000. We need to beat 32,000. That's 36,000. We need to be 33,000, but we'll also lose 5,000 from the table. And what is our highest charisma? I think it's going to be Cupid and CM Punk here. I don't see anyone else beating them in terms of charisma. That is asking a tremendous amount. Let's change this one to speed. Let's change this one to power. B Dot says, "What's up, Grand Cat? Hello, B Dot. Welcome to the stream. We are trying to do campaign mode. Trying our absolute hardest here. Let's give this one a shot and see what it looks like. We're going to have to decide what one of these we need to use the super move on. So we need to be 86,000 here. We're at 81. And even with the GTS, we still lose. Okay, we might be able to do that one. That isn't actually as bad as what I thought it was going to be. For speed, we can win this one. We can win that with 34,000 against 32,000. And does Charlotte Flair win? So this puts us 35,000. We need to beat 33,000. So yeah, we can actually win that as well. Yeah, I think if we just use the super move on the first tag match, then that's us dealt with. Sheebs says, "Good morning, Grandcat. Happy late birthday." Thank you, Sheebs. Vignesh S says, "Hello, is Grandcat." Hello, Vignesh. Welcome to the stream. So again, the easiest way to do this is we're just going to fill the super meter up rather than grinding through this. And I think everything is still safe there. So we're just going to use the super move in this one. Which means that we guarantee win this match. And the next one is the female speed, which we win with our Zelina Vega. And then Charlotte is able to win the solo match by herself. And now we're only 3 matches away from finishing campaign mode. These are going to be the hardest matches. Okay, so this one's going to be power and toughness. I saw a message there, but it didn't show up in the chat. I think it was something about how do you get something cards? That's very unusual. Normally it comes up. I've got the chat on my laptop here so that I can read everyone's messages. But I saw it come up on the screen for just a second and I didn't get to fully read it, so I apologize, but whatever your question was, I cannot answer it. So the first one is a female tag power. Then it is a... Oh, there it is, finally showed up. What is the easiest, best way to get Legion or Royal Rumble 25 cards? I'm trying to finish the Rick Steiner quest. What is the best way to do that? King of the Ring, possibly? Maybe just playing things that give you lots of draft picks, like Royal Rumble. Probably Block Party, actually. Block Party would be pretty good. Survivor's also pretty decent. Spanner, that's an excellent idea. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Survivor exists. But yeah, Survivor or King of the Ring, they will certainly help you out quite a lot. Vignesh says, I'm currently in Feral Rarity. Ah, well, that would be a problem. In that case, probably the best way for you to do it would be to join a Royal Rumble or Legion team and then compete in some team battlegrounds. Hopefully, if you win those team battlegrounds, you will get either Legion or Royal Rumble 25 rewards. And you would get a guaranteed one from each one of those. And it would also help you level up as well. Survivor also gets tokens for Valentine's Day. That is true, you can also do the Valentine's Day fusions. They would also give you potential Survivor and Royal Rumble 25 cards. So, how do we do this? Female tag power. I think that's probably going to be the one we use the super move on. Although the male tag toughness is 90,000. Oof. Okay, let me think about this. First of all, let's remove everyone that has all the equipment that everyone has. Then I can start looking at this properly. Wait, is our fusion done? It is. Let's see what we pull. We got a Royal Rumble 25 Valhalla. That's pretty cool. Lock that down. That's a decent card. And we can start another one. There you go. There's an easy way to get a Royal Rumble 25 card right there. Okay. So we need 3 power cards. And 2 in toughness. What is our in terms of power? Maybe Piper Niven, maybe Bianca Belair. I know that Charlotte has higher power, but I don't think I've got a left arrow that could even come close to matching up with that. So I think we're going to rely on Piper Niven and Bianca Belair for this one. And these two are both going to need power. Actually, change of mind. Let's do this. Because in terms of male, we do have the Pro Papa Shango. He's right down here. He unfortunately isn't very strong at the moment, but that plus 6,000 off of his stat might help out a lot. So that's 36,000 already for the male power. So I think even without momentum, he is able to win that male solo tag match. That male power solo match. It's just whether the females can win is the question. And then we need a male tag team of toughness. So that's 23,000, that's 24,000. Not particularly great. 24,000. You're only 23, so actually Shawn Michaels is better. 24,000, 24,000. Oh, toughness is a pain. 22,000. I think the Shawn Michaels and CM Punk have slightly higher toughness each, which is a problem. Okay, let's swap these out. It's going to be Piper Niven, and it's going to be Bianca Belair. I think our CM Punk has the highest toughness out of everyone. So I think that's what we're relying on here. And he's going to have to team with Shawn Michaels. Because I can't see a better way of doing that. So CM Punk and Shawn Michaels, let's go ahead and add those in. And we're going to give them the highest toughness equipment that we have. And we're just going to have to see how close that takes us. So remember, this is the third last match in campaign mode. It is obviously not supposed to be easy. And oh, of course we need Papa Shango in here as well. So what do you use? Powered stick. You do use plus toughness. Okay, let's try this. Let's see how it works. Vignesh says, thanks, Grandcat. And Spanner says he's beating it already. Okay, so this is just under 80,000. And I think that is just a little bit less than what we needed. Even with the KOD, the Kiss of Death, that wasn't enough. Singular power, Papa Shango. He is able to win this by himself. And how are we doing in terms of the toughness here? So it's 40 and 42. And that's 45 each, which... yeah, that's 100% going to beat us. Alright, new idea. Instead of power, let's swap it over to toughness. In fact, actually, if we keep it the way it is, and we just go to minus power on this one, is that enough? Let's try this one first. I think we may have a better chance of doing it this way. Okay, so minus power is our female tag match. I think that is enough. I think that's enough for us to win. And then the Papa Shango wins, and then we just use the super move on the last one. And yeah, if we just use the super move on this one here, then that's as we get through that match. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll just go back into Block Bash. Going to the store, we're just going to fill up our super move or super meter, whichever you want to call it. And we're just going to go right back into there and just do the exact same thing again. But this time we're just going to use the super move. And then we're only 2 matches away from completing campaign mode. So minus power, Bianca Belair and Piper Niven, do your thing. Bianca Belair and Piper Niven, who are legitimately probably the 2 strongest female wrestlers in WWE at the moment. Papa Shango, with his equipment, allows him to easily win this match. And then a super move here with Shawn Michaels and CM Punk. Guarantees our victory. Spanner says, I think Jordan Grace is stronger than Piper. It's a pretty good shout. She could be. Nia Jax is also certainly up there in the strength level. Jade Cargill is also fairly strong, in fairness. Spanner says, yeah, Nia's no slouch. And ooh, Jade, yeah, very true. I've always really liked Nia Jax, even though there was a large part of her career where people just were completely against her. I always thought that she was, you know, just different. And different is good. She looks like someone that could actually win in a fight. Like, if you saw Liv Morgan and she wasn't on television, you wouldn't consider her, like, an actual fighter. That's my opinion. Okay, we're taking all the equipment off of everyone. So we're all prepared to go into the second last match. Now, I know the last match is the hardest one of all. It always is. So what we're looking at here for stage 83 is going to be a male solo power, which we can easily win. A female tag of toughness, and then a male tag of charisma, which we need to be over 90,000. Okay, so first things first, let's put Papa Shango back in there, and we're going to put the equipment back on him, because that is an easy victory. That skull equipment really helps out a tremendous amount. Spanner says, I didn't before last year. I think she has a really great 2024. I'm kind of a fan now of Nia Jax. Yeah. She's always been really good. It's just that she's had some bad storylines and she's been unfortunate in being involved with other females being injured. And I think that kind of slowed her momentum a bit, but I've always thought that she was really cool. Oh my goodness, this is one of the longest YouTube names I have ever seen. It is Sean Tan Kamoan, Hotep Amin Rar, Kufu La Cairo, Anwibs. My goodness, I'm just going to call you Hotep for the sake of ease. He asks, Vignesh, what rewards can you get for coming 1 to 4 in Survivor Series? Does coming first just land you a feral? Nathan Daniel says 2K25. This isn't 2K25, this is WWE Supercard. Very different game. Hotep says, King of the Ring will only get you draft picks or a semis result is the way to play it now. Play Survivor Series. Max says, how many credits is it to refill your super move meter from 0%? I think it's 100 credits. I think it's literally 1 credit per percentage. Hotep says, lol, sorry bro, my name is Sean, but I change it every few weeks to a different nationality. I am currently ancient Egyptian. Ah, I see. Okay. Well, welcome, Sean. I always enjoy when Jason says, just play the game, lol. Someone got banned for that earlier. Just make sure that you're not being disrespectful, Jason. We will get into the game, don't worry. Vignesh says yes. I also read out all the comments because I want to hear from you guys as well. This isn't all just about me. I like talking to you guys. That is part of the joy of the live stream. Always when I'm just recording the videos, I don't get the chance to talk to you guys. I only get to talk to you guys in the comment section. So don't worry, we will get into it. So the male match is power, the female is tag toughness. So what we need to look at is who has the highest toughness here that can tag with each other. Now, Charlotte's really good. She's a right arrow, but finding a good left arrow to tag with her is a little bit difficult. It's probably going to be Rhea, unless we're using... So that would be 20,000 and 24,000 versus Piper Niven, which is currently 22,000 with momentum, and 22,000 with momentum with Bianca Belair. Let's take the momentum off of them and see what that looks like. I'll just put it on anyone here. And we'll take this off of CM Punk for the time being. Right. Now let's go back into campaign. So we know that we're going to win the male power match with our Papa Shango. It's the rest of it that we need to worry about. Okay, so Bianca Belair's 21,000. And Piper Niven is 21,000. Whereas Charlotte Flair is 24,000 and Rhea is 20,000. So overall, this is a higher toughness. Spanner says, yikes, did I see you have 3 momentum? Yes, I do. I only have 3 momentum. I was not prepared for us to get close to finishing campaign mode. Otherwise, I would have grinded out to get 5 momentum. So let's put the highest toughness we can on both of these females. Now, these might be the ones we need to put the momentum on. And then round 3 is going to be male tag charisma. So I think it's going to be Cupid, and I think it's going to be CM Punk. Vignesh says, Grandcat, did you play PCC? I did indeed. I got myself this AJ Styles, this phenomenal AJ Styles. I got up to rank 2,945. And there was also a live stream of me finishing the end of PCC last night when it was my birthday yesterday. It was a big old Grandcat's 300th birthday. So I don't think anyone else is beating anyone in terms of charisma. So I think it is definitely going to be CM Punk, one Charles Montgomery Punk here. And it is going to be Cupid, which is an up arrow. Sean says, Grandcat got a crazy deck. I'm jealous. It is all through the work of, well, it's all through hard work, my friend. You can get the same deck as long as you put in the same amount of effort. But yes, Supercard does require a lot of effort to get some of these crazy rewards. Now let's go back to the momentum in PvP. And let's decide who it is we're putting this on. So we're either using the super move on the males or we're using the super move on the females. So let's try putting the momentum on CM Punk and Cupid. And then we'll put this on Charlotte Flair and we'll see how we get on with that. And let's try this one. Now we don't need this to be power, obviously. Let's either toughness or charisma. So unfortunately our toughness is still really bad because we've only got the Maxine Dupree. So we'll try going with the charisma stick. And we'll also put this to charisma as well. Alright, let's try it. This is the second last campaign mode match. So if we can get through this, we can get into the final match. The final match is going to be the hardest one of all by far. So Papa Shango should be able to win that one by himself with nothing else. Then this is the female tag match, which we need to beat 84,000. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, so we can add another 11,000 if we use the guitar. So this is currently 66,000 plus 11 would be 78, which still isn't enough. Okay, now this one, we need to beat 90,000, and that's going to be 46 and 43, but when they tag together, it's going to give a plus 10% bonus, which is going to be almost 100,000. So if we use the super move on the females, then we can 3-star this match. So let's go get the next super move. And we're just going to do the exact same thing again. Vignesh says, I accidentally chose Finn, but got AJ since he was the People's Champ. I got him to rank 4,461. That'll be a very, very strong little card. Sean says, yeah, Vignesh, I learned to just go with what the popular pick probably is. Yeah, it does give you an additional 1,000 credits. You can wait until the event has started before deciding who it is you want to pick, so long as you're willing to wait the first 15, 20 minutes. Then you can just see which one is winning and then just pick that one and then just go for that. And that is how you can easily get that. So, of course, the first one is going to be Power, which is going to be Papa Shango that's going to win that for us. Then we just use the super move here on the females. And then we use the Charisma here. And CM Punk and Cupid should be able to crush this one for us. Against CM Punk and Jacob Fatu. Roman Reigns says, I wasn't expecting that, now I'm worried. Now Roman Reigns is saying this is silly. And here we go. We are now on the end boss of this one. And to show off the stats, there is the Roman Reigns final boss. This is what is going to try and prevent us from winning campaign wood here today. It is going to be an absolute nightmare. And in the final stage, every single one of them are tag matches. So the first one is going to be a tag power. The second one is going to be a female tag charisma. And then finally, it's going to be a male tag team of speed. Vignesh says that is one powerful Roman. Yes. Yes, it is. It is horrifying to say the least. Bharat Suva says how to get free Royal Rumble 25 card. Well, if you join a Royal Rumble 25 team, you play some Team Battleground, you could probably get some that way. Sean says those stats shouldn't exist, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a problem, all right. And you can see that he's joined there by Jimmy and Jay, and for some reason Dexter Loomis. Was Dexter Loomis part of the original Bloodline that I wasn't aware of? And then we've got Dakota Kai and Chelsea Green down at the bottom. So, how do we beat this? How do we beat this? Okay, first of all, we take off the equipment off of everyone. So even though we managed to beat all the rest of the matches, this one is the thing that could really mess us up. Kunji, or Kunj, Kunj, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, says, acknowledge the Grand Cat. Sean says, Charlotte and Chelsea are speed slash charisma heavy. You have Charlotte and Rhea. Dakota and Chelsea is what he meant. Yes, my Charlotte and Rhea are probably what we're going to have to use for this one. So let me see here. Male tag power. So I really want to put this male Papa Shango in. We're going to need a down arrow that's going to have a lot of power. And I really want these two to be my tag charisma. So I think that's what we're going to go with, actually. I think we're going to put the charisma on these two. No, wait, it's the females that are the charisma match. My mistake. Okay. So the male tag has to be speed. Has to be speed. Alex Gardner says, hi man. Hello Alex. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are on the final boss. We're going to try our hardest to win this. So female tag is charisma. Let's take a look at the females first of all. So in terms of charisma, who is our best? Mrs. Claus has 22,000. Charlotte Flair also has 22,000. But we need them to tag. Rhea has 19,000. So that's 1922 that tag together. Bianca Belair has 18,000. That's an up arrow. So currently Charlotte and Rhea is the best ones we've got. Oh, actually, Zelina Vega has 20,000 charisma, which is more than Rhea's. And Becky Lynch has 21,000. And then Naomi also has 21,000. I think it might be Becky Lynch and Charlotte. I think that's what we're going with in terms of charisma. So let's put the charisma on those two. And the other one is Becky. She has the next highest in terms of charisma with 21,000. Okay, that's the highest charisma we can do, is with those two. Now we need to work on males. Spanner says, I feel you're going to be about 20,000 short in charisma match. Well, don't worry, they're going to tag together. We also can put supports in and equipment. Well, we've got the equipment on, but we can use our supports and we can use the manager. And we need to just base off of that what we're going to do. So male tag power. The male tag speed is the difficult one. Okay, let's do this for just a second. So for male tag power, our Papa Shango's a pretty good shout. We just need a good down arrow to go with him. Let's take a look at just down arrows. So if we use CM Punk for that, it means we don't have CM Punk for speed. And I think we might need the CM Punk for the speed. If it isn't CM Punk, then I think it's Santa that we're using. Unless we use the power with someone else other than Papa Shango. Okay, who has the highest speeds? Cupid's 27, CM Punk's 26, Shawn Michaels is 26. Jacob Fatu and AJ Styles both 26,000. It may be Jacob Fatu and AJ Styles. Right, I think we're going to do something crazy here. We're going to waste some credits. Sucks. Okay, we're wasting credits. We just need to do this, and then we need to do this with AJ Styles as well. Okay, so now AJ Styles has his 100 matches, which has 27.92 in speed, which I think is our highest speed. So 27.919, and I think 26,000 in speed with Jacob Fatu might be what we're going for. And I think we absolutely need to put both of those on momentum. And we need to equip them with the highest speed possible. Is that really our next highest speed? We don't have any Legion boots. Yeah, crap. Okay, and then the next highest power, I think, is CM Punk. Let's see, this is 36.97. 39,000. Yeah, that's higher. Okay, we'll go with that. And then the next one is, I think, has to be CM Punk. Okay, let's try this, and we'll just see how close we are at this point. So this is all Charisma to deck, which is for the female match. Alright, let's try it. Let me try it. Let me try it. I realize that a lot of you have been chatting in the stream. I'll get to that in just a moment. So the first one is going to be power, and we need to beat 77,000. Do we beat 77,000? I think we do. Okay, that's good. That's one down. The next one is the tag charisma, which we need to beat 98,000. I think that's 80,000 we've got. Oh my goodness. And then this one, obviously, we would need to use the super move. It's 40 and 36,000. Roman Reigns tagging with Jimmy Uso. Right. I wanted to read the key recap. Oh my god. I hate when it doesn't let me do that. Okay, let's just do one more time so I can look at the recap because that's what I need to look at. Then we will read the chat. Okay, at least we win this match. So we've got one match down. The next thing is we need to win the female match. This one is going to be the problem. Okay, there we go. So we win the first match usually. That's no problem. How do we beat this? I'm gonna screenshot this one. And let me just do the math on this one here. So this one is 76343. And if we multiply that by 2, that would give us 152686. So if we use the super move on that last one, we do win this match. It's only this female charisma that is... It's only this female charisma that is the problem. This is literally the only thing that's stopping us. Vignesh says, just seeing you losing with your deck makes me not want to bother campaign. The final match is always a problem. It's always a problem. So if we use the super move here, it will give us 152,686 in speed. So literally all we need is to win with this tag female charisma. And then we've won. Unfortunately, can't use the super move on both this and this. Sean says, oh, it's got to be 3 stars. Yeah, you have to 3-star everything. You have to win every single match. So we can certainly, at the moment, win the first and the third match. It's just, the thing is, we can't use the super move on the female match, because otherwise there's no way to beat that 144,000 in speed. It just is absolutely not possible. Let me make sure that I'm doing everything that we can. If we take Jacob for 2 off for Becky, how much closer do we become? Michael Cox says, "Would you like me to just? Would you like me to list what I just used?" Yes, absolutely. If you have managed to complete this, do let me know how it was you managed to do it. Because even with the Battle Pass Gunther, that's only going to give power and toughness to the deck, not charisma. So that's going to be a massive problem. So Mailcox says Cupid plus Battle Pass LA Knight. Yeah, that's probably what we might need to use. Valentine's Day Charlotte plus Royal Rumble Live. Okay, so these are the two that are the power, first of all. So 41 and 41.9. We need to beat 48 and 49. Oh my god. And then attack speed. Now, what is important here is we need to make sure that we can still win off of the super move. Oh my god. I hate when it doesn't let me do that. Does anyone know why it doesn't let you do that on occasion? Like when you're sitting there clicking the recap and it just doesn't activate? Because if someone can tell me why that happens, I would love to know. Isn't it the case that the icon is too small? I'm pressing it. It just isn't listening to me. So we need to do this because we need to make sure that using the super move on the last one still wins. Otherwise, none of the rest of it is even worth looking at. There we go. Okay. So we have to take the Phenomenal Forearm out of it. So this is going to be... Going to be 68103 plus 6810, which equals 74913, and then multiply that by 2 with the super move, gives us 149,826. So 149,826 with a super move, we still win this final match. And we are now 15,000 away from winning this one, which means that both females need an additional 7,500. An additional 7,500? I mean, we win the first and last games easily. Oh, man, that is tough. It's this one, it's the female match that's the problem. This is the one that's the issue. All right. Let me take a little while here to read some of the comments that you guys have been saying. Let me see here. Sean says, "Man, I can't stand the BGM playing now. The champions." Yeah, I hear it in my sleep. Spanner says, "I feel we're going to be about 20,000 short in the Charisma match." Melcock says, "Let's go. Just got Becky, got the Punk, Sean double speed proc on the last fight." Alex Garner says, "I have a pro as a Dame, Royal Rumble 25." Spanner says, "GZ Michael." Spanner says, "Whoa, wait, you got the LA Knight." Figner says, "I never finished any of the campaign thanks to the last match. Now, no matter the rarity, it's still nightmare for me." Alex Arnold says, "How do you perfect pro, man? I don't know how." Oh, Alex, in order to perfect pro, you just need both of your cards to have 100 levels. You need both your cards to be on 100 matches. The variants don't matter. You can get the variants once you've done the pro, but so long as you're both on level 100 and they both have played their 100 matches, when you pro them, it'll give you a perfect pro. Spanner says they are insane, Vignesh, unfortunately. S. Clark says, "Good morning, Grandcat." Good morning, S. Clark. Sean says, "Alex, I'm guessing put every card in the Performance Center to max stats, then combine." No, put them in the Performance Center. Well, yeah, you can use them in the Performance Center, of course, but you don't need momentum on them or anything, don't worry. So 100% the levels, matches, and variation, then combine, max everything out, then fortify after getting three more of the same card. No, actually, to fortify something, you don't need to have anything. When you fortify a card, it can be at level 0 with 0 matches, with 0 variants. It will do the exact same thing as if you get 100 matches on it and such. Spanner says, "Alex, you need to fully level it and play all 100. You don't need to do the final bar brackets variant for the single cards. Then when pro'd, play all 100, then level to max again, and then play the variants to get the max, of course." Alex says, "Thank you, Spanner." Spanner says, "Well answered." Jason says, "Spanner, if you max variant in games, the pro will be higher. If you didn't as a pro." No, it's not. That's not true. Spanner says, "Not true for variant. If you're max variants on singles, it gives you half the variants pre-done the pro, but doesn't affect the final power." That is correct. Vignesh says, "Even with the best deck, I feel like sometimes it's hard to win the last match." Yeah, absolutely. It's very difficult. Spanner said, "I said 20,000. It's close to 17,000. He says, "I did pre-allow for supports in my guess." Vignesh says, "Just seeing you losing with your deck makes me not want to bother campaign mode." Sean says, "Eat the L for the female match and use the super move on the males." He says 2 out of 3 is all you need. No, Sean, we need to win all 3. Vignesh says, "Just get the regular rewards, stop before the special ones, and be done with it." Sean says, "Oh, it has to be 3 stars." Michael Cox then said, "Would you like me to list what I used?" So he used the Cupid plus the Battle Pass LA Knight. He says the LA Knight must proc. So LA Knight, of course, gives plus charisma to the deck. Spanner says the Battle Pass LA Knight. Melcock says the Valentine's Day Charlotte plus the Royal Rumble Live Charisma Support Pro Royal Rumble. Charisma Support Pro Royal Rumble? Charisma Support Pro Royal Rumble. Mel Cox says Shawn plus CM Punk Heroic either need to proc. That's what I used just through my best equipments in each set. Worst part was rolling for LA Knight and the Shawn slash CM Punk to proc. Spanner says, I think you'll need both females in momentum, and I think you still might need to be about 3,000 or 4,000 short with the LA Knight proc, but it'll be close. I hate that too, man. The icon is too small. I hate it. Fignesh says, it would be cool if they allow you to put 2 equipment, even if it's only for the last match. Ome says, I think you need LA Knight in here, so his ability boosts like crazy to help you win that last match. Alex says, everyone's so helpful, thanks. Ome says, definitely need LA Knight with a mouthguard maxed on ability to help. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. I think does need to be the LA Knight. So I think what I can do is the Royal Rumble 25 boost plus. And we'll see what random equipment that gives us. And then I need to level up this Royal Rumble 25 equipment, depending what it is. Let's go ahead and claim the free pack anyway. Helps out with the skill tree tokens. So let me find this LA Knight. So the LA Knight currently gives plus power and charisma. Spanner says, I actually did it Becky81 with a single LA Knight battle pass. That's how busted that ability is. It's a little unfair, to be honest. So let me see. What is the best mouthguard equipment we have? Got a feral mouthguard. Stephen Brick says, hi. Hello, Stephen. Welcome to this live stream. Let me see. That's only 3,900 to power and charisma. And we need that to be up at 3,000. No, we need that to be up at 7,500. Is that even possible? Maybe if we get a Royal Rumble 25 mouthguard. Yeah, man. Dang it. The other battle pass card is, of course, Jigsaw. Although it gives speed and charisma to the deck, it doesn't give power, and the power is what we need. Spanner says LA Knight tags with Shango, which should make the first part easy mode. I think actually I think Cupid with the Papa Shango equipment is actually stronger than Papa Shango with equipment. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this. I'm going to pause the stream very briefly. I'm going to buy this just off camera so that you don't all get to see my payment details. And then we're going to come back to the stream and I'm going to show you what it is that we pull. So stick with me, folks. Stick with me for just a minute and we'll be back in just a second. We're just going to pause. We're not actually closing the live stream. And I just realized that it doesn't actually allow you to purchase anything while you're live streaming. That is a security measure. So unfortunately, I think we do need to close the live stream here. And I think we need to do another live stream a little bit later on just to try and finish off this final match in campaign mode. But we did get right all the way to the end. We are literally 2 stars away from getting the Becky Lynch. We are very, very close to it. We just need that final extra little push, which I think is going to have to be done with LA Knight. And we're going to have to see what we need to do to finish off this final campaign mode. It might even involve using the crafting materials. We might even need to go into card catalog here and just make a female that can pro. Whether it be Io Sky or whether it be someone else. People are saying the Charlotte Flair Valentine's Day card, which I do not have. But yeah, I could see how that would be quite powerful. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're going to end this live stream in failure. But we're very, very close. We've managed to 3-star everything else. And we are very, very, very close to getting that Becky Lynch. So I think the next time, it might be a live stream, it might be a video, and I'm not entirely sure. Spanner says you'll be fine with Chelsea Green hat next week, I think. That is also true. There is going to be the Chelsea Green card, and it's also going to have the hat, which is also going to give the power to Krima. So I think we should be able to win it off of that. I believe that the first one gives you the Chelsea Green card, and I believe the second one gives you the Chelsea Green hat, which gives charisma. So that would significantly help out with this final part here. But we'll see if we can do it before that. We shall see. But regardless, folks, that is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next live stream. Goodbye, everybody.